seen a picture of the Holy Family. Here in the Philippines, the typical image of the Holy Family includes Mary, the mother of Jesus, Joseph, the husband of Mary, who adopted Jesus, and Jesus himself. No siblings or brothers. And yet, yesterday's video said Jesus had brothers, and Jude is one of them. Welcome to week 32 of our daily Bible devotions. This week, we will explore, meditate, and reflect on the book or letter of Jude. And this book is just a single chapter. It's a very quick read. It's just a short letter. And let's go ahead and unpack verses 1 to 2. Jude, a servant of Jesus Christ and brother of James, to those who are called, beloved in God the Father, and kept for Jesus Christ, may mercy, peace, and love be multiplied to you. So this is just a typical introduction. But who is Jude again? He introduced himself as one, a servant of Jesus Christ, typical because he's a follower of Christ, and also a leader of their church. Second, brother of James. Now James is known to be the brother of Jesus. So if James is the brother of Jesus, and Jude is the brother of James, logic suggests that Jude is, of course, the brother of Jesus. So, why is that a big deal? Here in the Philippines, there's a traditional belief, actually not just here in the Philippines, but there's this traditional belief that Jesus did not have brothers because Mary, after giving birth to Jesus, did not have any other children. That's one interpretation of Jesus having brothers, because they said that the word brother can be interpreted as a relative, a cousin, and it's true. In a way, the term for brother can be interpreted that way. But then the fact that it also just straightforward said that Jesus have brothers, I mean, we can also interpret it directly that Jesus have brothers. Does this affect the Christian faith? That is the thing that we need to really ask, because people are making a big deal out of Jesus having brothers or Mary not being virgin. I mean, what does it have to do with Jesus? I remember one time I had a sort of argument with someone who really believes that Mary is a virgin. Okay, and I just told the person that I think it should not affect the Christian faith, that it's a bit irrelevant. And then she got mad and got furious and said, no, of course, it is relevant, it is relevant. And I'm thinking, how is it really relevant? So the idea, the dilemma about accepting Jude as a brother of Jesus, or James as a brother of Jesus, accepting the very fact that Jesus have brothers, actually boils down to the controversy of Mary having other children. And this controversy, if you'll ask me, this does not affect Christianity. This does not affect Jesus. Why? Because Christianity is about following Christ. Christianity is about following Jesus. Mary, in a sense, although she gave birth to Jesus, Mary is besides the point. You're not following Mary. You are following Christ. You are following Jesus. That leads us to the principle that I really want to pound on today. Christianity focuses on Jesus because salvation is through Christ alone. Again, Christianity focuses on Jesus because salvation is through Christ alone. Okay, if you're watching this video and you're not yet sure about your faith, really, about your personal faith, if you haven't really given your life, surrendered your life to Christ, but you are familiar with the traditional faith in the Philippines, I don't know if you will be offended, but I'm asking that you put aside your emotion first. Put aside your tradition or the traditional knowledge first, and think about this. Christianity is about following Christ. Now, do you want to follow Christ? Because if you follow Christ, it's all about Jesus and what He says. Not what any other person will say, but what Jesus says. There's a part in the Bible wherein it's in the book of John. There's this wedding at Cana. And then Jesus did his first miracle there. And in the narrative, Mary, the mother of Jesus, asked the servants to follow whatever Jesus says. And Mary said this, do whatever he tells you. So even Mary points to Jesus and points people to follow and do whatever Jesus tells you. Now, are you a Christian? Or at least, do you want to be a Christian? Because if you're a follower of Christ and you're following Jesus, you follow Christ alone. You follow his words alone. Question is, do you follow Christ alone? Or do you follow someone else? Maybe not just another personality. Maybe not just Mary. Maybe it's your leader. Maybe it's someone in your church. Maybe your discipler. Maybe your parents, because you owe your faith to them. I don't know. But really, it's about following Jesus and really listening to whatever he tells you. And you know what? The Holy Family thing, it's not just Mary, Joseph, and Jesus. The Holy Family is the family of a holy God. And everyone who follows Jesus becomes holy through what Jesus has done on the cross. Jesus' righteousness is given to everyone who follows him because he already paid for our sins on the cross. So if you're following Jesus, you are already holy because Jesus has made you holy. Jesus makes you a part of his family. Jesus makes you a part of the Holy Family. In fact, the Holy Family is actually the family of believers of Christ, the family of believers of Jesus. Do you want to be part of this Holy Family? What you need to do is simple. Just follow Jesus and let his holiness be imputed